Just a quick update on Luna. Yes, I'm still using it and I haven't gone back to Logic. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I'm getting on with Luna, but I also like to talk about the EQs as well, which are very creative. No, I haven't gone back to Logic, even though it's got a hell of a lot more than Luna has and doesn't have all the bugs that Luna has. They're getting ironed out. You can kind of live with some of them. Sometimes it goes a bit funny and you get, oh dear, or you've made a mistake and then realizing it wasn't a bug. The top right here, you actually have something called workflow, and that's very useful. You can just flip between different types. So I can roughly see my arrangement. That's really useful, being able to see your little snapshot of the arrangement. So you can jump to it and then you can work on the mix. And I have to say that now, having used it for quite a long time, it does still remind me of working on a traditional system of like tape and mixing desks. It does still feel more like that. So if you're old school like me, it is appealing. It also does look nice, which is also very appealing. There's only really two pages, the mixer view and the arrange window. Very simple. You can just like select a whole section like that and then just up here, hit cut, and it's gone. Yeah. Or duplicate, etc. But it's nice and fast and simple. Word of warning here, if you do select across here, it also selects all of that and all the channels. So if you then go and hit mute, it mutes everything. Be careful, yeah, because it does that like if you're on a plugin or something else. Has put me in the pickle more than once. I said it's set up like a mixing desk. So you got the API Vision console here. And unlike Logic and other ones, the dynamics and EQ are really usable. I always found in Logic that I'd have to end up putting plugins in and using the EQs. But the more I've used this, the more I've got into these EQs. You can also select different types of EQ. You can just go for like an actual graphic EQ, which is surprisingly useful. Not used to having that on a mixing desk. It's great. Here's a good tip. If you're mixing, don't go soloing and then EQing a sound and then unsoling going, that's it, done. No, EQ it while you're hearing everything else, because remember, you're trying to fit that color into all the other colors. Yeah? So you need to hear what the EQ is doing in context of the whole song. When you're using them, they're surprisingly useful, and quite often I have not used a Pultec or something like that and gone with their EQs, and I'm doing it more and more, and I'm kind of going, yeah, this is working. And the dynamics too are surprising. It's a pretty simple compressor, but the mid and the fast attacks on it do work really nicely. Yeah, these API EQs are nice. The bus compressor, not a great fan of it. It's all right. I tend to still use an SSL or something like that. But yeah, it's working good and I'm enjoying it.